Hey guys, what's up? I'm Rohit Khurana, host of Intellect, and today we have with us the Samsung Galaxy A50s. Samsung has launched it today only, and this phone comes with some very interesting features. This is a successor to the Samsung Galaxy A50, which was launched some time back, and the A50s comes with some improvements. In this video, we are going to unbox this, show you how this looks, give you a quick features overview, a camera test, a display audio video quality test, and also tell you quickly what is different compared to the Samsung Galaxy A50 in this new A50s. So let's get started with this video. Starting with the box design, comes with a colorful picture here of the A50s, Samsung branding, the price sticker and the colors etc. are mentioned. Some quick features are mentioned on the box here, which includes Infinity U display, triple camera setup on the back, and there is an on-screen fingerprint scanner. Well, all these features are already present in the A50 as well. What's new are some features that I'll talk about towards the end of this video, so make sure you watch it till the end. It comes with a 6.4-inch Full HD display. It comes with 48 megapixel plus 5 megapixel plus 8 megapixel triple rear camera, 32 megapixel front camera, and it comes with 4 or 6 GB RAM. We have the 6 GB RAM variant with 128 GB of memory as standard. So once you open the box, you have this small cardboard box here. It has a SIM removal tool, and it also has a soft silicone case and some documentation. This is a flexible case, as you can see, slightly translucent and slightly dark. And then here we have the phone. We have got this in white color. This is the glossy gradient white finish, which comes with this prism-like structure, some slant lines, and as you can see, has some sort of gradient, some sort of a rainbow effect. So it looks fresh and different, a very different design, I must say. I'll put it to the side. Let me show you what else is in the box. We have got a pair of earphones, and they are very cheap, very like basic in quality, like you would get with a maybe 5,000-7,000 rupees phone. So these are not so great, but the fact that Samsung has included this is appreciable, because most brands are now skipping on the earphones in the box. So you can look at it as a freebie and not expect too much from it. And this is the travel charger, or the charger brick that you get, and this is a 15-watt fast charger that is included in the box. It says adaptive fast charging on this side. It's not very fast, but it is 15 watt, which is not too bad. Most chargers that we get these days are around 10 watt, but this is 15, which is good. Then you have a Type A to Type C USB cable, which is included, which suggests that there is a USB Type C port here, which is the case. Let's get back to the phone here, and this is how the Samsung Galaxy A50s looks. This is a 6.4-inch display. This is an Infinity U display, which means that the bezels are slim and there is no considerable notch, a small U notch on top here, which houses the front-facing camera, and this tiny slot here for the earpiece grill, as you can see here, just above the front-facing camera. This is the display. On the right hand side, you have the power wake-up key, which also doubles up the Bixby key. There is a volume rocker on top of it. On top there is a secondary mic hole for noise cancellation, and on this side is the SIM card tray. So let me quickly pop this out and show you the SIM configuration here. A good thing about the A50 series is that it comes with a dedicated SD card slot, so you can put 2 SIM cards and expand the memory at the same time. And the fact that it comes with 128 GB of internal memory already, you may not need to expand, but if you want to expand, there is an option, which is something that I really appreciate. On the back of the phone, you have this triple camera setup, the primary one being the 48 megapixel camera, and there is an 8 megapixel ultra wide and a 5 megapixel depth sensor. I'll show you the camera samples in a bit. Let's test the cameras in detail. And here is the display. On bottom you get the 3.5mm audio port. Yes, it is retained here. There is a charging port, which is Type C, and also the primary mic and the speaker grill are here at the bottom. So let me quickly set this up and get back with more details. And we are back after quickly setting up the phone, and this is how the display looks like. It is running the One UI. It has 6 GB of RAM. We have got the higher variant. It also comes with 4 GB RAM variant. And first thing I want to demonstrate to you is the fingerprint scanner. And as you can see, the in-display fingerprint scanner works pretty accurately, but it is not very fast. If you have used phones which have faster in-display fingerprint scanners, you may find it a bit annoying. The face unlock, however, works really fine. So right now I'm hiding behind my camera. I turn on the display, and as soon as I put my face in front of the phone, it unlocks. So it is quite fast and it is efficient. The face unlock works better than the fingerprint unlock here. Now let's test the cameras, which is the first thing that I want to test. It has a 48 megapixel primary sensor with a 5 megapixel depth sensor for selfies, and there is also an 8 megapixel ultra wide. So let's test out the cameras first. This is the normal photo mode, and this is the wide mode. And you can also go to live focus, which uses dual cameras. So let's try to place these at some distance and see how it works. So it says effect ready, that means the live focus is working here. And also test the 32 megapixel front facing selfie camera here. Right now it is in the live focus mode. Let's put it back in the photo mode. And now let's have a look at the pictures that it has taken. So this is the normal selfie, a 32 megapixel selfie, and there is some beauty mode going on. I can tell for sure because there is skin smoothing going on here. And the background is not blurred out here. You can see the objects in the background. The detailing is very high, but the image processing and sharpening is very aggressive here. This is the selfie or the portrait selfie, and the background is blurred out, as you can see, but the foreground is also not very sharp here. So it's a good enough selfie, I would say. Not bad, but not too good, somewhere in the middle. You can also change the amount of blur here using the slider that has been provided, and you can also give some effects to the background. As you can see, this is a black and white background that you can set, which makes the selfie look even more dramatic. So it's pretty usable. It's not the best, but it is not the worst as well. Pretty good. And this is the portrait or the live focus that we have taken with the rear facing camera. Here also you have controls to change the amount of blur. This is the maximum amount of blur. You can also put the background as black and white, as you can see here, or give it a different shape or different sort of effect. This is the spin effect, and this is another sort of haze effect. And here you have the black and white effect. I personally like the black and white effect quite well. It makes your subject stand out. That is the object here that we clicked, and this is how it looks on the camera. Pretty impressive. This is the wide angle shot and this is the normal shot, and you can see the difference here. The clarity and the quality of picture is impressive with the 48 megapixel sensor, but let me show you the details. It must not be saving it in 48 megapixel because that takes up a lot of space. If you look closely, the resolution here is 4000 by 3000. This means that it is using 4 pixels to make 1 pixel for better detailing, just like many other 48 megapixels camera do. The resulting image is saved in 12 megapixel output, and this is the wide, this is the normal, this is the 8 megapixel shot. So there is slightly some noise if you zoom in, but there is a lot more information. So if you are taking a picture at some scenery, some landscape, etc., this mode comes in very handy. Captures in a lot of shots. If you are taking a group picture with some of your friends, then it comes in very, very handy. Now let me play video playback for you. Before that, let me show you the display settings. Right now, when I just turned it on and when I looked at the display for the first time, I found that the display to be a bit dull because I'm using a Super AMOLED display phone as my daily driver. But when you go to the display settings, you can see the reason for that. There is a natural mode and there is a vivid mode. When you go to the vivid mode, the colors pop out, it becomes more saturated. So here is how it looks different. So I'm just bringing it close to the camera. This is the vivid and this is the natural mode. On this shot, you can see this is the vivid, this is the natural mode. So the colors start to pop out when you are using the vivid mode. So if you prefer a more vivid display, you can put it on the vivid mode. The colors will pop out, look more bright, but slightly less natural. But I prefer my display to be this way. There is also some additional display settings here. So if you go to display, you can see that there is blue light filter, which turns the display slightly warm, and there's night mode, which turns the theme to dark, which looks pretty dope in my opinion. This Google bar here is also turned black when you turn on the night mode, so that is a nice touch, and I really like this subtle touch of Samsung by putting this. When it comes to performance on Antutu, this phone gives approximately 1.5 lakh score, which is good. It comes with the Exynos 9611 processor. The battery on this guy is a 4000 mAh battery, and there is a 15-watt charger that has been included. It is fairly light in weight, but on the flip side, it is a plastic construction. It is not metal, although it is more resistant to drops, because it will not break so easily, but it will pick up fingerprints easily. So to avoid that, you can just snap in the back case that is provided in the box, so that saves you from these fingerprints, and also gives you some extra protection here. The display here is just beautiful. The face unlocks really work well. So all in all, this phone looks good. When it comes to gaming performance, this may not be the best value you can pick for this price point period, because in this price point you get phones which with much better performance and much faster processors from some other brands, and this is definitely not the fastest in its price segment. But in terms of display quality, in terms of build quality, in terms of camera performance, and in terms of battery life, and in terms of features in general, this phone gives you a very good value for money. It gives you a beautiful display, audio, video experience. And now let me play a video playback for you, which also reveals one of the downsides of this phone, so which is the audio quality. So let me first play it back for you, and then you tell me how you like the audio quality of this phone. There is a single bottom firing speaker here.
And this is the Vivo Z1X, and this video is about the camera performance of this phone. In this video, I'm going to show you some camera samples and take some clicks here. Before I talk about the cameras, let me tell you what.
So what I'm trying to say here is that the video quality, playback quality is really good, but the audio sounds a bit tinny. It is a bit shallow. It is probably not the worst in the price segment, but it is not the best as well. It's not very loud. It does not give you the stereo experience, only single speaker, which is easy to muffle while you are playing games or watching videos holding it in landscape mode like this. So that is one downside which I observed for this phone. At a price of 23,000 and 25,000 for the 4GB and the 6GB variants respectively, this does look a bit pricey, especially compared to the competition in this segment, wherein you get phones at around 18,000 rupees with faster processor and glass build at the back. This does look pricey, but it gives you some good quality hardware and good features at the same time. So it is really your call if you are willing to spend extra for the Samsung brand value and the quality that you get with the A50s. Either ways, if you want to pick this up, I'm giving Best Buy links in the description section below this video, where you can go ahead and pick one up for yourself. This is all we have on a quick unboxing and hands-on quick review of the Samsung Galaxy A50s. If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up by pressing the like button below. And for more such videos, stay subscribed. This is your host Rohit Khurana signing off. Thanks for watching.